Good afternoon, everyone. It is Tuesday, and it is another episode of Talking About the Congo. And this is kind of a part two discussion since I got some responses this morning. I don't know why I got responses this morning from my friends in the Congo, and they asked that proverbial question: when are you coming back? So I decided, well, I let's go ahead and address that again. And for the second reason, I'm going to address it because last night I heard a podcast that I thought was very interesting, and it shed some more light on what's going on with the COVID pandemic here and around the world. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so yeah, this morning when I got up, I had got a message as I opened up my uh, messenger. Someone messaged me early, and it was from Irene over in Congo, and she asked the question, "When are you coming back to Congo?" Irene is the former student from Bulape who's now in Kinshasa, and she teaches school there. And so I don't know whether she saw the broadcast yesterday, saw the question of yesterday of, I think she did see the question from yesterday was uh, COVID here in the United States or COVID in Congo. So anyway, she asked the question, when are you coming back? And my response, the same as it was yesterday when I went through the pros and cons of being here versus in the Congo. And I say, I don't know. So, okay. So even Irene today, she uh, she went to she asked a question. Then before I can get through answering that question good, my friend Danny from Kananga, Danny worked with me on some water projects, and also now he works with our Harvard research team. And Danny is asked the question, when are you coming back? And I had that answer right handy. I says, I don't know. So the question that when I responded back to Danny, Danny responded back to me. He says everything is going okay here in Congo, Kananga, and he said that he led in his statement that hey, it's okay here because they're getting the news in the states, I mean over in Congo about what's going on in the states. And yeah, I mean it's an honest concern and an honest talk about what is the best going on, whether Congo would be better or whether uh, the United States is better. And as I laid out the difference since yesterday, yeah, Congo is not showing the high infection rate, and that's because they're not testing. They have a younger population, and also, um, the environmental aspect of it is a lot different. You have warmer temperatures, higher humidity, and people are more outdoors uh, than they are here in the United States. Even during the summer months, we probably closely, maybe almost approach what they would be outside during the summer over in Congo, because as I said, there's not a lot of restaurants that have buildings. A lot of them have patios and things where they serve you food outside, and you sit outside, drink beer, and enjoy the warm weather. And even in the evening time, it gets a nice cool temperature, and it's even better. So, so for those reasons, younger population, not doing as much testing, and in the environmental effects, uh, they are doing better. And as I just went through a couple of days ago, add to that is the cultural aspect of Congo. Is Congolese will follow the directions of authorities more quicker and faster than we do here in the United States. So if the government says wear your mask, they're going to wear your mask because they know that the police will stop you and fine you, because that's a way for them to make money. They may fine you 5,000 francs, which is maybe $5, $3 in today's environment. And of course, they're going to keep a buck, and they may or may not even turn in their other money to the state. So they're going to be watching you like a hawk, because it's a chance for them to make money. Bob, your dog went down the street. Oh, okay. So so anyway, that's the effects of here, what's going on. And the other aspect of it is being here in the United States, even though we have a higher infection rate, it's we have a probably a good chance of surviving if you catch COVID-19. And as that's what the Bill Gates and Dr. Anthony Fauci was talking about. This was on a podcast. A Gates podcast was, I think, is Tough Questions, uh, that's that they put out yesterday, and Bill Gates um, and also Jones was asking the question to Dr. Fauci about what's going on and what can we expect with the COVID-19. And one of the things they mentioned is your chance of survival now is a lot better than it was when it first started. Now they have treatments, post treatments. Uh, they have medicines to treat you when you get sick. They haven't the vaccines are coming where it will maybe prevent you from getting sick, but we haven't got to that point yet. But if you get sick, they have a lot of medicines to prevent you from getting sick or getting really bad sick. So, so all in all, I felt pretty comfortable after listening to Dr. Fauci and Bill Gates talking, and what they said made a lot of sense. And so when you talk about Congo not showing the numbers, it's like I had talked to another one of my listeners about. Er, um, it's like a iceberg. You can see the tip of the iceberg, like you can see the tip of my fingers now, and so therefore, you think, oh, that's not much. But when you put the whole hand into perspective, then you can see, hey, that's a lot, and that's the case that I look at when I'm thinking about the Congo. Is, yeah, you don't have you don't see much because because you're not testing, and you're not and a lot of the people are asymptomatic, but there probably is a big number of people that's there. And so for me, somebody in the high risk category of high blood pressure and over 65, it's not, to me, it's not safe to go there, especially when your chance, if you come down with it, they don't have the medicines and the treatment that you have over here. So by the time you make it back to the United States, it would take you, if everything was working promptly, you could make it back to the States in maybe 3 days. It would take you a minimum of 3 days to make it back. one day would be flying from the interior to Kinshasa. The second day would be catching a plane out of Kinshasa to the United States, and the third day you would be arriving in the United States. So after 3 days, 72 plus hours, somewhere around 70, 72 hours or more, you could be a goner. You could be a goner. So, with all that, I'm kind of like still standing by, and I want to put that out there, and maybe somebody else who is looking or even interested can answer that question, or am I being a little bit over cautious, whether it's the cautious being cautious is normal. So we know that it's really ramping up here in the United States. I saw one of my friends yesterday. She came down, she, I guess, tested positive, and she says somehow she was a little careless. So it is out there, and it is going to bother with you. So anyway, that's what I had to do. That's my part two for the day, and hopefully I don't get any more messages so that we can move on. But knowing how things work, people are going to still keep asking me, but I won't belabor the point anymore. And I'm gonna post the that podcast. It was very interesting. It may be something, if people are thinking about going overseas, it'd be worthwhile knowing that things are moving here in the United States. Potentially could be getting better. So as always, before I end, take care of yourself and take care of your family. Remember to be safe, wash your hands, socially distance, and wear your mask. I don't have my mask with me now, but I'm sitting out in the sun. Yeah, and get some sunshine because that's vitamin D, and vitamin D is one of those things that boosts your immune uh, 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 status. So take care, and we will see you tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Uh, and I'm going to get out and get some walking in. It's really chilly today, but we're going to get it done anyway because it always takes my mind off of different things that's going on. So we'll see you tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Take care now. Be blessed.